Elon Musk wants Twitter again, and Twitter is willing. In the end, Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter. According to Bloomberg, the Tesla CEO has made up his mind to proceed with the initial agreement he made to acquire the social media giant for $54.20 per share. The idea was announced less than 2 weeks before the trial over Musk's effort to back out of the agreement was scheduled to begin in Delaware's Court of Chancery. So what does Twitter have to say about this new deal, and will the lawsuit now be dropped? Welcome to Smarter Tech, where we will update you on all the technology news. And without further ado, let's get started. The wealthy Tesla CEO has proposed to acquire the firm for the previously agreed upon price of $44 billion, bringing the tortuous months-long tale one step closer to a conclusion. As has been his pattern, Musk made the startling U-turn, this time writing a letter to Twitter, which the business revealed in a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on Tuesday. It took place a little over a fortnight before the two parties were scheduled to appear in court in Delaware to argue about Musk's attempt to back out of the deal. Musk was going to have to answer questions from Twitter's legal team beginning on Thursday. As a reaction, Twitter released a statement saying that once it had received the letter from Musk, the company intended to conclude the acquisition at $54.20 per share. However, the company didn't say anything to the effect that it was dropping its lawsuit against the multi-billionaire CEO of Tesla. According to the experts, this makes perfect sense considering the hostile relationship and lack of trust between the two parties. Professor Andrew Jennings of the Brooklyn Law School says that Twitter will not abandon its trial date based only on Musk's pledges. The company will want more assurances regarding the acquisition. Moreover, he mentions that the corporation could be concerned that Musk's offer is actually a plan for delaying the process. In the past, he has made 2 unsuccessful attempts to delay or postpone the trial. When trading in Twitter shares resumed late on Tuesday after being delayed for most of the day pending the revelation of the news, it gained 22% to close at $52 from the previous day's price of $40. According to Jasmine Enberg, an analyst at Insider Intelligence, it is too soon to proclaim Twitter a success even if the deal has already been successfully completed at this point without any complications. The arrangement may help to reduce some of the short-term worries facing the firm, but Twitter will mostly remain in the same position as it was in April. The future of a company whose CEO has backtracked on his pledge to purchase it and what Musk wants to do with Twitter is still very much up in the air at this point. And if there is one thing that this drama has taught us, Elon Musk is unpredictable, and the narrative is not yet over. Before we continue, hold up, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic, so Elon Musk and one of the most influential social networking sites are now embroiled in a high-profile conflict, with Musk's proposal being the most recent turn of events in this drama. Most of the upheaval has occurred on Twitter, where Musk, who has more than 100 million followers, has expressed his frustration that the network is not living up to its potential as a forum for free speech and that there are excessive numbers of bots. According to Ann Lipton, an associate law professor at Tulane University, Musk might take over Twitter in just days, depending on how long it takes him and his co-investors to acquire the financing. Musk's attorney stated in a letter dated Monday that he would complete the April merger under the condition that the Delaware Chancery Court issue an immediate stay of Twitter's legal action against him and postpone the trial start date of October 17th. After reaching an agreement with the San Francisco startup's founders in April to acquire the company, Elon Musk has been looking for ways to get out of the deal. Shareholders have already approved the transaction, and legal experts indicated that Musk faced considerable challenges in fending off Twitter's lawsuit, which was filed in July. Eric Talley stated that he is not surprised by Musk's about-face over the matter. According to Talley, it seemed as though his argument did not have a firm legal foundation. Rather, it seemed as though it was a plain case of buyer's regret. As we can remember, Twitter filed a lawsuit against Musk after Musk said that the deal was off because he felt Twitter had undercounted the number of bogus accounts utilizing its network. Musk's response focused mostly on the contention that Twitter exaggerated the accuracy of the approach it used to determine the amount of spam bot accounts that are pointless to advertisers. According to the opinions of the majority of authorities on the law, he had a tough time convincing the head judge of the court, Chancellor Kathleen St. Jude McCormick, that the merger agreement should be cancelled as a result of significant developments that occurred after it was signed in April. It wasn't until the late afternoon on Tuesday that Musk tweeted about the unexpected change of events. In his message, he just noted that the acquisition of Twitter would hasten the creation of X, the app for everything. Now, Elon Musk's legal representatives have made a formal request to Twitter to postpone the upcoming trial in an effort to negotiate a favorable settlement for the client. The legal disagreement was not instantly settled, despite the fact that it looked to draw the two sides a great deal closer to an understanding of each other. Since then, the New York Times has reported that Twitter will not back off the trial until a settlement has been reached and the company's investors have gotten their money. There are very likely still further issues that need to be addressed. In an article by Bloomberg, it was said that Musk is also attempting to retain his rights to launch a fraud action over his suspicions that the platform's leadership misled him and other investors about the volume of spam and robot accounts. In their most recent filing, Musk's attorneys have again brought up the trial disagreement and assert that Twitter is now putting the deal in jeopardy. The legal representation for Musk claims in the letter that Twitter won't accept yes for an answer. Surprisingly, they've insisted on pressing through with the case, carelessly putting the acquisition and the interests of their investors in jeopardy in the process. The conclusion of discovery and an unnecessary trial will keep the parties busy, preventing them from concentrating on acquiring the debt financing necessary to finish the purchase and making plans for a corporate transition. It is important to note that the motion was filed one day before Musk was scheduled to give a deposition related to the issue. The deposition was further delayed due to an unforeseen event. Musk's legal representatives have reported that they think that the transaction will be finalized around October 28th, so the court proceeding has been put off until the 28th of October, when Musk's attorney have stated that they want to reach a verdict. If the transaction does not occur by October 28, 2022, the parties have been instructed to email Kathleen St. Jude McCormick that evening to request trial dates in November 2022. But still, it is possible that Elon Musk's private messages might get him into legal issues with Twitter again. The attorneys for both sides meet in Delaware's Court of Chancery for a second time to argue their positions in advance of the trial that will take place in October and determine the outcome of the transaction. One of the subjects raised during the session that lasted for more than 3 hours was Elon Musk's utilization of the encrypted messaging program Signal. Twitter's attorneys offered a screenshot of a chat that took place between Elon Musk and Jared Birchall, the head of Musk's family office, as supporting evidence for their claim that Elon Musk has been concealing conversations that have been carried out using the application. According to Twitter's legal team, the message included a reference to Morgan Stanley, Mark Andreessen, and a discussion concerning Europe regulatory approval of Musk's deal with Twitter. After Musk and Birchall denied using Signal to negotiate the acquisition, Twitter's legal team claimed that the exchange was captured on screenshots throughout the conversation. The snapshots showed that the email was set up to erase itself once a certain amount of time had passed. So, what do you think about Musk's recent proposal with Twitter? Do you think he will eventually carry on the acquisition? Comment down below. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos. Goodbye!